All right, y'all. We're coming at y'all today from the Slightly Biased crew, rolling with the one and only Isaac Madison from capital T, capital H, capital E, University of Arkansas.
That's right.
Yes,
DB from 08 to 2011, Mr. Isaac Madison.
What's going on, man?
What's going on? What's up? What's up, guys? I appreciate you guys for having me. It's a pleasure.
Of course, man.
Thank you.
Want to go right into it?
Yeah, I want to get right into this because I didn't know that this existed for real until Friday Night Lights come out.
All right.
You did Dallas Carter. You did my boy Mike Winchell dirty.
Y'all did him dirty.
I mean, we had to do Mike Winchell dirty, man. It's all about, competing. It's all about, getting after it and talking a little trash, bro, just to be real.
So as far as like realistically, was that movie accurate? Were y'all that powerhouse like that?
To be honest, bro, I mean, yeah, we were.
No big
it's
deal.
Crazy. It's crazy because I mean, bro, I'll tell you, like my junior year. I'll tell you, like from that roster on my junior year from Carter, we had about 5 or 6 guys get a tryout on an NFL team just from that team right there alone. And I mean, our offensive line, I believe the average height was, and this was high school, not college, but like 6'3", 300 pounds, and this was our whole offensive line. So yeah, we were big. They were big boys.
Did you play DB there too at Carter?
Yeah, I played defensive back, running back also, so I got a chance to run behind them dudes more than anything.
You got them wheels, huh?
Oh, I got them wheels. I mean, they should have, let me play running back, but Felix Jones, Darren McFadden, Peyton
Really
Hillis,
tough crowd there.
Now Davis, yeah, them, whole different ball game.
All right. So talk with us a little bit about when you had to miss the 2009 season from that torn ligament in the knee. How difficult was that going through the middle of that?
Bro, that was definitely a trying time, I guess, to say the least, but it really, I guess brought out a lot of character, really brought out a lot of hard work for me. And it really, made me appreciate just the little things like, time with my team or just being able to walk around, man. So that injury or that setback in particular really just, enabled me to kind of get a different perspective on life and just appreciate, just the small things. But it helped me out, bro.
I can tell you from a fan standpoint, we suffered. I can tell you that because we were 99th in pass defense when you went down. 99.
That's not great.
Oh man, that's tough. I didn't know the actual statistics behind it, but yeah, I know we struggled a little bit. We definitely struggled. And I know, I guess that was the year that Rudell Krim came in. So I think I like to take my head off to Krim because he definitely came in and at least took on some of that weight.
Yeah, he bust his ass.
Yeah, you keep that 99 in your back pocket, though. You let people know, hey, just so you know, when I went down, 99, not great.
Yeah, that's tough. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was not good.
Man, that was like Arkansas has always been wild. Like the fans have always been rowdy. That stadium's always been crazy. But I can't imagine, like from field level perspective, at the peak of Arkansas football, how was that?
Man, at the peak, it's really hard to put, words to it. Just to be honest, man, because it's really hard to put words to it in all honesty, but it's just such an exhilarating feeling, bro, to just feel that energy. Because, like they say, energy is never like destroyed, it's only transferred. And I mean, when you in a stadium with 85, 90,000 people, and let's just imagine you make a great play, all of that energy, bro, is being transferred to you. And it's like, I mean, dog, bro, it's
yeah. By the way, we're gonna call a timeout, and you got to chill for a minute. How about that?
yeah. That energy is just amazing. It's second to none.
What was the purpose behind the 24-6 shift? What was the mindset behind that? What was the point of that one?
Well, I just, I did a lot of good things in 24, and a lot of people our fans, teammates, coaches, a lot of people had a strong association with me in that 24. And I just kind of wanted to do some different things and switch it up a little bit. And plus, I mean, in all honesty, it kind of goes back to something when we was younger, like, the single digits just always looked a little bit cooler, just in my honest opinion. So it really wasn't a whole lot of, relevance to it. I know the whole pick 6 thing was a cool deal. But
that's what I thought it was.
It in all honesty, man, I just like the single digit on my jersey. I like how sweet it look. In the NFL, I guess they're now allowing their guys to go back to it, and a lot of people are considering it.
I like to think that you put on that 6 because you know who down in Miami
No.
wearing that 6 jersey around that time frame. You know who was wearing.
Look, LeBron's a bad man.
Woo.
LeBron is a bad.
Like he's wearing it because Bron. He's tapping into his Bron. I know he is.
Don't get him started.
Because what's up, bro? What's going on?
Man, I've never denied his greatness. I'm just not a fan of the small things that he does that people blow up. Like, I don't need a notification on my phone about how many pancakes man ate this morning. That's it.
I feel you. LeBron is I think he's a great athlete. I even, appreciate a lot of the things that he's done in the community, and especially, for the city that both Steph grew up in. But sometimes I don't know.
There can't be a but, Isaac. There can't be a but.
LeBron is, he's definitely great. Like I'll never take away from his greatness. But sometimes, just sometimes he's a little questionable. But a little questionable. But overall, though, man, I mean, I like LeBron. I am a fan. I am a fan.
That's fair. I can live with that.
You got
Michael Jordan.
That's fair. I can't argue that. I disagree, but I can't argue it.
So, looking at the team right now, like going from Chad Morris to Sam Pittman, what's your thoughts and feelings on the direction that they're headed?
I feel like we're headed in a good direction. What's the first coach name? What was the coach from SMU? What's his name?
Chad Morris. We don't speak of his name. He who shall not be named.
Right, and I don't, no disrespect to Chad, because I do know he's an accomplished, man, and I know, the people in Fayetteville are not going to bring in a guy that's not, qualified for sure.
Right. I mean, they kind of did.
I just like, as far as Coach Pittman though, man, I really like his grit. I like his determination. I like his aura, his presence, and I just like his togetherness. Like, I received an email from one of my old teammates. He asked me for my phone number, my email address, just a bunch of different contact information, because Coach Pittman is wanting to, kind of do some things to kind of gather some of the old guys.
That's dope.
So, to try to, gain up some energy so we can, get this ball back rolling in the direction that it should be going. So I'm a believer in Coach Pittman. I like Coach Pittman.
Yeah, there was a lot of big names that were floating around the time he got hired. And when he got hired, there was a lot of people that were like, man, I don't know about this. And then it became pretty obvious that he wanted to be there. And that's not something
right.
I feel a lot in Arkansas.
For sure. It's all about attitude, in my honest opinion. And if he has that right attitude, we're headed in a good direction.
That's reassuring.
Yeah. So with the drafts that just haven't happened, can you kind of walk us through all the feelings that go up into leaving college, entering the draft, that whole situation, and even as far as getting onto an NFL team?
Right. It's definitely a long process. I guess it could be stressful, just depending on how you look at it, but it's definitely a long process. It's something that, you definitely want to put a lot of effort into, because it's, it's a lifelong dream that's, pretty much at the tip of your fingers. And going from, that last game, let's just say for me, which was the Cotton Bowl, when we beat up on Kansas State, man, we remember on those guys.
That's the kind of stuff that we cling to as Arkansas fans. That right there.
Right. Man, I remember talking, I don't mean to get off topic, but I remember talking smack to a guy. I was like, bro, don't be scared, bro. Don't be scared. But with that Big 12 ball, it's, it's nice and fancy, but that SEC is just a little something different. But,
you can say,
Yeah, he was definitely fearful. I saw it in his eyes. But just going from playing that last game, it's almost, you have to immediately kind of shift your mind. And for me, I was still in school, so I still had my internship to finish. So I had that on top of, having to basically do 2-a-days to get ready to run 40s and bench press. And then, you meeting with agents and you're talking to different teams. You're flying out for different workouts. So, I mean, it's definitely a job. And if you don't have your ducks lined up, it could really be, kind of devastating.
Yeah.
If you don't capitalize and make a team, because you definitely have to put a lot of money, effort into training and getting ready, just for your pro day. And then once you do your pro day, or you go to the, I guess what's the combine, the NFL combine, the guys typically, or coaches, scouts will call your agent, get a little information from you, and maybe fly you out for a personal workout, have you do some different things, and then I guess get ready to go to the draft. You still want to continue to work out, stay in shape, etc., and you'll have a pretty good idea of where it is that you may fall in the draft. And at that point, whether you get drafted, you pretty much don't have a choice, I guess. Yeah, you don't really have a choice in the matter. But if you're like me in a free agency situation, you may have a couple teams that have interest in you, so you get a chance to choose. And for me, I was reluctant enough to, I'm from Dallas, and Dallas gave me a pretty decent offer. So, I decided to sign with them. Free agency coming straight out of Arkansas.
Some other teams?
Yeah, Dallas, Miami, and I also was talking with the Lions.
Okay. I mean, it's got to be pretty cool to go back to Texas and play for the Cowboys, of all people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. No, it was cool. It was definitely cool. You gotta be ready for that stuff though, man, because it's a different lifestyle, and that's why I was so, and to this day I'm so appreciative of just the whole state of Arkansas and the community, because Arkansas really doesn't have a professional team like that. Right. So the Razorbacks, are, we kind of take that position, and you guys, the fans and everybody, just loved on me so much and gave me so much attention. And, when I came home to Dallas and I was with the Cowboys, I mean, it felt pretty normal. So I was able to, kind of do my thing and really focus up and be a ball player and not really worry about all the lights and the stars and the girls and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the Arkansas is our NFL, you know what I mean? That's we put all our eggs into that basket. And so we love and are excited about each and every player. So it's everything for us, man.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that after the draft a little bit. Even like you talk about, you get drafted, you don't have much of a choice. But some of those guys that, like the Dallases, New England's, Green Bay, all the big market teams that you've watched growing up as a kid, like that realization, like when you get picked, I'm sure it's cool. But then you're like, holy shit, I'm playing for the Cowboys. I'm playing for
Right. I mean, and man, that could be a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That could be a lot of pressure, especially, when you have cousins and uncles and aunts that come out the woodwork. You're like, man, I don't even know this many people knew who I was, let alone I'm related to.
Right.
But it could be a lot of pressure. But, if you make the right decision, and I guess as far like me going to Arkansas, going to a place that, uplifted their guys, it definitely gave me an advantage for sure.
How was it being around like Jerry Jones? Like, did he ever like shout you out for being from Arkansas, or have like a personal interaction with you? Or
I didn't have too many personal interactions with Jerry, but I do have a picture where okay, so before the draft, like I was telling you guys, teams will come, they'll call you if you're a prospect, they'll call you, fly you in for a workout, kind of evaluate you, get a better, I guess, overview on you, different or aside from what they've seen on film, so they can kind of put you through some of their drill work. And each team has like a local day for I guess top college athletes that are coming out in their area. So like the Vikings will have a local day for their guys, the Lions will, and the Cowboys have what they call Dallas Day. So they called in all the guys, and I got a chance to do a workout, and I did pretty good, or at least I'm assuming I did pretty good because they called me back, and I got a chance, shake Jerry Jones's hand, and I actually got a picture of myself and Mr. Jones shaking hands, so that's pretty cool.
That's dope.
I don't keep you too long. That's the last one I got. How did Arkansas come about? Like, how did that become the school that you picked? And did you expect everything that Arkansas was when you picked it?
How it came about, man. So like in high school, man, I broke my arm and tore my hip up real bad. So like I really didn't even play any high school football in all honesty until like my senior year. So going into my senior year, I had no offers, and I went to a camp at Duncanville High School, and it was held by Oklahoma State. So I went out there and like just tore the camp up, like ran like a 4.4, and then they was just like, man. So they gave me an offer, and that was all I had. So I committed. And DeMarcus Love, I don't know if you guys remember him. He was an offensive lineman at Arkansas, but he got drafted by the Vikings, I think in the 6th round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was like all SEC or whatever. So yeah, D Love, he played with us too, number 65. We went to the same high school, and he had already got an offer the year before I did. So he told the coaches, he told Coach Bobby Allen, he's like, hey, Coach Allen, like we got a young DB up here, like, or back in my hometown, like y'all need to go check him out. He only got one offer. And then they came down, and they just saw my film. This was during season. They came down, watched my film, and then they gave me an offer pretty much that same day.
Damn.
Right.
My sister is not gonna like that you had an Oklahoma State offer in Arkansas and you went to Arkansas. She went to Oklahoma State, so I appreciate that.
Already.
I appreciate that decision a lot. What's up, little dude? A main one I have is how crazy was it being on the inside when the Bobby Petrino stuff happened? Like when the wreck and all that stuff, like just hearing about it, how was it from a fan standpoint? I'm sure it's much different than somebody who played there and was,
right.
well known by the coaching staff. How was it when the news hit?
Man, it was pretty devastating for me because I mean I was shocked. I was shocked.
So were we.
I was shocked. And I was because that was the year that was what year did that happen? 2000. Was it 12 or 13?
I think it was 12.
Yeah, and that was so I was training, getting ready to go, to the NFL, and I still had like all of my, I still had great connection with the whole staff, all the guys on the team, and man, everybody was just devastated behind it, dude. It was just, I wouldn't compare like the Kobe Bryant deal, but I mean it was demoralizing, man. It was like a catastrophe once that thing hit. And Coach Petrino was very big on family, and he would always talk with us pretty much every day after every practice, and kind of coach us up and give us little tools or whatever for life. And once that happened, it just kind of, I guess, brought some realization that everybody, we all are human and we all do make mistakes. And for me, I was just more so concerned about, the players, because, those guys, made a commitment. It was a commitment both ways from the coach and from them. And I was just more so concerned with them because, that's a lot of those guys' livelihoods. A lot of people didn't know anything past football, and Coach Petrino, made this mistake and they did what they did, and it was rough, bro.
I'm assuming it was pretty fun. He seemed he seemed cutthroat, ruthless dude. Seemed very aggressive when it came to his coaching style. But I'm sure he was you make it sound like he was a pretty good family guy, so I'm sure he was really close to the players.
Oh man, I mean, Coach Petrino, he was definitely a coach for sure. A lot of people, and I guess I have fallen subject to it sometimes, but a lot of people may go into sports kind of wanting a happy, friendly coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nah, that ain't Coach Petrino. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a respectable guy. He's a businessman, most definitely. But I mean, he's just that. He's a businessman. He go out there and he lets it be known and he's gonna get after it. And for me, that was much more appreciated than anything another coach could have offered. Because I mean, you go to college, one of the best coaching, one of the just the top tier everything. And when you talk about Coach Petrino, I mean, everything that we did was first class. And I honestly believe, for one, that was one of the reasons why we were so successful, because the way he carried himself was just, it was first class in every aspect. And that just bled over into everything we did. First class restaurants we ate at, first class, uniforms, first class equipment, first class bus rides, plane rides, hotels, first class bowl games,
Right.
first class practices.
I was damn sure everywhere I went, I had a little more pep in my step. You know what I mean? My chest was out a little more. And that's really how it's starting to get with Coach Pittman. I'm really that chest out kind of strut my business. You know what I mean? It's starting to get right back to it. So I'm super pumped, man.
If he can get back to anywhere near that with the way the baseball, softball, basketball, everything's going, if he can get
right.
People in Arkansas are going to be obnoxious.
Right. Yes, sir, man. I'm definitely a big basketball fan. For the Hawks, I've been watching them since I left from up there, man. It's going down. I guess we lost a couple players, right? I think Disney transferred, right?
Yeah, we did. We lost Justice.
But we got but we got a few other we got some. I think we got like some 6'10" boys coming in though, right?
Oh yeah,
we got some size.
And then we got a dude from Miami, Chris Likes. He's about 5'6", but a certified bucket.
For real? I need to check him out.
Baller. Yeah.
Chris Likes?
Yeah, he's nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. And Debo still, I know I seen him dunk. I think I saw him he jumped over somebody the other day. I saw on the internet. Dude is a monster.
Oh yeah. And Note's a bucket.
JD, he gonna do his thing. He gonna do his thing.
Hey, sure. I expect hopefully one of these games, this season, you come on down, we go watch some Arkansas. That'd be dope.
Oh man, yeah, we're gonna definitely have to get busy. I've got a close. I'm trying to. Oh man, I'm embarrassed. I forget what his name is. But he plays wide receiver. He's from DeSoto. He just signed to Arkansas. What's my little bro's name?
Was he? Oh no, this is stupid.
He's gonna be a freshman this year.
He's in Arkansas right now.
Yeah, he's about to be a freshman this upcoming season. He's in high school right now, but he's already signed his letter.
Oh damn! You got to forgive us. It's hard for us to associate names until we see him on the field and we start really digging into it.
Right. But I think he's from DeSoto, Texas. I'm gonna go out and check some stuff out with some of his people this year, so I'll definitely be able to catch y'all. I'll probably catch y'all at a game or in the game, tailgate somewhere. I want to try to get the whole experience this year, man.
That would be dope, bro. Hey, I don't know. You got anything else?
No, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us, man.
It means a lot.
For sure. All right. I appreciate you guys for having me.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on. We'll have you on again, man.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, sir. See you.
Bye.